Hello everybody, I'm Greg. Welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer comes from Heavy Seas. This is part of their Mutiny Fleet series. This is Prosit This is an Imperial Oktoberfest Lager. Imperial Oktoberfest Lager at 8%. Malt-focused, rich amber lager brewed with ridiculous amounts of Vienna and Munich malts. This is a 22-ounce bomber from these guys. Most of this stuff's pretty good. I've enjoyed most of this stuff, but sometimes they're like dogfish, and they'll venture out and do something that sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's a little questionable. So with that being said, I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but some of their beer types aren't my particular taste. We'll leave it at that, since I'm a hophead and a stout fan. Some of the lambics and the sour beers and some of the other type beers just don't cross my fancy too much. And I've got some stuff down in the fridge, down in the green fridge. It's some lambics that I've had probably over a year. So I'm just not into the sour beers. But anyway, that being said, this is not a sour beer, but it is a Marzen, an Imperial Marzen. Just come from the Heavy Seas in Clipper City. They're out of Baltimore, Maryland. It's a 9% according to what I have here, but this says 8% here on this. So, fall serving from these guys, so I'm pretty sure this is this year's edition of this. I didn't see a date or anything. There may be some kind of digitized code somewhere on it. Don't see it on the label anywhere, guys, so don't like that. I wish they'd put a date on it so we'd know. It's a 9%. You might want to sell it, want to know what year it came out. The glassware can be the pint, tumbler, becker, stein, mug. I got the oversized wine glass style. I got the Duvel glass. You could use a tulip. The beer is not recommended for extended cellars unless the ABV is above. The ABV is definitely above on this one, but it says no for extended cellarings. I disagree with that. I think this beer would sell it pretty good. It may even get better with age. I'm not sure. I've never cellared a Marzen beer before, but I don't think I've actually had an Imperial Marzen beer before. Most of the Marzen type beers are they're seasonal type beers, and they're designed to be drank there like a macrolage would be. It's usually a lower ABV beer, a session type beer, and so with an Imperial, I don't know how it would cellar out. So I'm not sure about that, guys. So if any of y'all know anything about that, give me some comments back on that one. Let's bust the cap on this bad boy. See what we got. Let's see how it pours here. Let's go down the center. Imperial. Let's see what we get here. Look at that. Look at that head. About a finger of head. Good solid finger of head there. Pours fairly clear. See the bulb right through it. A good looking beer though. Wow. It has got a rich roasty amber color. Not quite to the red tint, but it is definitely copper color. Definitely a copper colored beer there. And it pours a fairly good head for a 9% beer. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That looks pretty impressive for a 9% beer. Let's get a nose on this one. I get the crackery, yeasty smell on this. It's got a nice malty smell, a nice malty backbone on this one. Wow, it smells pretty good though. I've used Vienna and Munich malts. I've got some of those downstairs in the bag. Pretty big fan of those those malts and beers. So let's see what this one's got. Cheers, guys. Well, I got the hop twinge here. When I get a lot of times when I drink a hoppy beer, just super hoppy bitter, I'll get a twinge here in my jawbone there. Don't get that much on lagers, and this is a lager. And as soon as I got that beer, I got that little twinge right there, like putting a battery to your tongue. You get that the initial jolt. A 9% lager, that would be malt liquor in most states, I think, and quite a few of them. So this would be a malt liquor. Doesn't say so, but 9% lager. That's got a nice, rich taste to it to me. Heavy, sweet lager taste. In an ale version, it's almost to the barley wine sweetness, but not quite. You still have that lager characteristic, but it is a syrupy, sweet beer. But they've got enough bittering hops in this one to get that bittering going. So, pretty good balance on these guys. Pretty tasty. I wasn't sure that when I first tasted it what I was going to do with it, but I believe I like this beer. And it'll get you there too. 9%, get you there in a hurry. So guys, 22 ounce worth of Bomber. Drink this one at home because it'll get you in trouble too. So pretty tasty though. It's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees. You know the deal and the drill. I'm gonna let it warm up and we'll see what we end up with. Stick around. I'll be right back. We'll do the final chug. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. Got a little bit left here in the glass and got a thumbs up from the other half there. She likes this. So pretty tasty. It's got some nice bready, caramely, toffee notes to go with this. Plus, it's an Imperial. It'll get you there faster if that's what you're after. Fairly easy drinking for a big beer, so I enjoyed it pretty much, so does she. So, final chug, guys. Probably a good representation of what an Imperial Marzen would be. So, that being said, I'm gonna give it the 7, which is a B+ in the scale tonight, guys. If you've had it, let me know what you think of it. Red Beer has it at 83 overall and 91 in the style, and Beer Habit comes up with a B. So I think it's just a little bit better than that. I wish they had the date on the label here. Like I said, I don't see it on the bottle anywhere. It's not digitized anywhere that I can tell of, but I know it's this year's version of it. But still like to have that information. If you know what I mean, I think you do. You've heard me say it a long time here now. So, guys, if you've had it, let me know what you think of it. If you hadn't, and you like a style of beer, pick it up, give it a try. I think you'll like this one. It's a good representation of the style. So, as always, rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and as always, come on back tomorrow. We're going to look in the fridge and see what's there then. If you like what you're seeing, hit the like button at the bottom. See y'all tomorrow.